Hey all! So this is quite random. I was sitting at my desk and painting a bit, that is, sketching out some flowers for a little project. And I had some spare time and I wanted to record a little video about, well, nothing in particular, just, I don't know. Let's just see where this leads us. So actually I've been playing around with this watercolor palette from Kristine, London Gifties. They're handmade and they're gorgeous. I have this thing, I love to paint little floral pieces, quite random, on a piece of paper, just to see how the colors mix and what shapes I can just do something to relax me and do quite mindlessly, I believe. So this has no composition because I'm gonna cut them out. It's on watercolor paper, but it's not the extra heavy one or a textured one. It's actually this pad, this one. It's quite affordable over at Jackson's. It's ultra smooth and you get 10 sheets and it's 300 GSM, but it's not too heavy. It holds on pretty well, and it's not a problem to cut out all these shapes. So I'm planning to cut them out, make individual little flowers, and maybe then arrange them in a bouquet, or maybe make a paper folder or glue them onto journal pages. I don't know, I'll see. I always, when I need to relax or do something fun without any big plans, I do this, and then I have this sheet, I cut them out and I do something. Like, for example, I'll show you. Just recently in a weekly spread I had some flowers and I did this with them. So it's always fun to have them around just when the inspiration hits. I actually saw paper flower bouquets first time over at an Instagram account. And I will link the link below so you can check them out. Two amazing ladies do fun crafty projects, and there was 100 days of paper flowers or something. She makes amazing paper flower bouquets and little arrangements from tiny little ones like this and bigger ones, and just check them out there. The account is amazing, full of eye candy, and this is where I first saw this kind of project. It's really easy and simple and so much fun, and I do it over and over and over again, and I never get bored, especially because doing this, which is basically nothing, just lines and blobs and floral shapes, it's so relaxing. And yeah, so give it a go. You don't need to know how to paint, just put brush on paper and choose a color. And I always start over here, I always started with dots of a brush loaded in pigment. I make dots and then I put brush in another color with lots of water, and then I just gently, let me try to show you, I gently touch the dot with a wet brush with some other pigment, and then I drag like this, and it all flows and mixes up together, makes some magic, and that's basically it. So you can see the blue flowed into this pinky color here. This is the bright rose color, like the opera rose is fluorescent yellow, and pink make a bit of orange, and it's fun. Try it out. Not difficult to do at all. So that's it regarding this watercolor doodle stuff, and I'm gonna put them away because, oops, I hope I didn't, yeah, they are still wet. I'm gonna put them away because what I want to do next is play around with this setup. So finally I got my Hobonichi order. I got 3 things basically, so you could say it's a small order, but it was an expensive one. I was saving up for it, and it was a long awaited one, and I'm so happy that they released this guy the day free, the undated. And we're gonna flip the pages a bit. So like whenever you get the Hobonichi, you get the cute little cartoon pamphlet, and I'm gonna keep that. And the pen, I never had the pen. I've heard it's like the Jetstream, but again, I don't have a Jetstream. I think I don't. I have the Uniball signal things. I don't know. I mostly prefer fountain pens lately, but when it comes to multi-pens, this is quite a nice one. And I haven't tried it out yet, but everyone seems to rave about it. I'll give it a go. The next thing you get this little thing, and if you watched any Hobonichi unboxing videos, you've probably seen these a million times. And unfortunately, I don't understand what it's all about. I've heard those are little poems or cards with little poetry for children. I think they're really cute. I'm not gonna go over every single one in here, but they're illustrated and they look really fun. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I don't understand it. I could try to find a translation or some directions or something, but if everything else fails, and please don't hate me for this idea, I might just use, that's my dog, I might just use the cards for making washi samples for friends or PayPals, oh god, pen pals. Why is PayPal on my mind? Oh yeah, because my account is empty because of this. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. For now, I'm just gonna keep it like this, all nice and pretty and packed. And now for the main attraction, the day free. So in 2018, if you hear noises, that's my dog nesting in his bed. It's his nap time. In 2018, I had a Hobonichi. I had the Japanese version, the A6 size. I kept it in this cover with a cover and cover. This is a different journal, and now the Hobonichi is tucked away, wrapped up, because it was a chunky monster. And you can find videos on my YouTube where I think I flip through the pages or show you how chunky it is. So the A6 size was, unfortunately, for that particular intention, was too small. The A6 for daily journal, too small of a page, didn't work. It did work, I did make it work, but it was an effort, and I wasn't quite satisfied with the limitation of the space and with the dates, because even though it is a daily journal, or almost daily, I had the pressure to fill in the pages even though I didn't feel like journaling that day. So I played catch up a lot, and that stressed me out, and you can find the entire rant in another video. To get to the point, this one is undated. If I want to journal daily, I can. If I don't want to journal daily, I don't have to. The pages are bigger. It's the amazing paper, of course. The paper we all love and appreciate. And there's actually only the monthly, and I think that's it regarding structure, just the monthly and the blank pages. So you have all the freedom you want. Oh yeah, here's the yearly overview. So these are the first 6 months, the other 6 months, and then you go into the monthly. I will probably just write down birthdays and anniversaries, and then get to the pages, and every single one has this cute little illustration of this little guy munching on something. I think it's really sweet. There are lots of different ones. Okay, so it's quite thinner than the Hobonichi cousin, the complete year. I'm not sure about the avec because I never had an avec, so I'm not able to compare it, but there are size guides in inches and centimeters over at the Hobonichi site. You can compare. I like this being a bit thin because with my journaling style it's bound to get a bit chunky, though I did promise myself to use stamps and washi stickers, not put in too much ephemera and all the yummy things I love to do, because I can do that in my weekly insert. It's for 6 months and it's a Travels notebook insert, and that can handle the chunkiness. This will not, and I will not be able to zip this up, I'm afraid. So this is the Mina Perhonen, I think it's called Woodbird cover in A5. The moment I saw it, I fell in love with it, and again, if you're someone who enjoys fine stationery, you probably already searched and looked for some Hobonichi unboxings and saw this one around, and reviews, or I don't know, just unboxing fun videos. So I'm not sure if it's necessary to go into details here, but basically it's nice because it has this huge back pocket. You can slip in tons of stuff in there. This one here, smaller pockets here, and then you tuck in your Hobonichi over here, and there's the pen loop, and this is also a pocket. That seems perfect for little loose bits, receipts, or I don't know, loose paper bits. So I'm gonna try to slide it in. I'm not really good at it. Someone once told me not to do it this way and then bend the cover in this way, but to do it, I think, like this. I'm not butchering it. So basically, this is stressful. I'm trying my best. So yeah, I think I did it the wrong way. Okay, I need to pull it out. Oh, there she goes. You need to not put in the whole front page. Just put it a little bit at a time. Okay, I'm sorry this cannot be in frame because it's too big. Okay, it's in. So the trick is to put a little bit at a time for both front pages, and there you go. So let's, oh, it's stuck. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it fits perfectly. It fits perfectly, and my mouth is getting dry. It fits perfectly and it lays flat, and I quite like. Oh, I wish I could zoom out a bit, but that's that's the most I can go with this camera and with this setup. Yeah, it looks like a perfect little setup. Okay, and still plenty of room to get chunky, well, a bit chunky. Let's see about the pen. Let's just put this one in for now. This is quite a generous pen loop, so yeah, it fits like this. Should I put this over? No, I think this is better. Yeah, the pen fits great. Lots of room. So yeah, I have no idea what to put in here. It's probably gonna be washi sample cards because hey, I'm gonna stuff it with journaling stuff to make it pretty and convenient to grab some washi, not have to dig around for something specific. This is quite a generous pocket also. Yeah, the third thing I got was this pencil board. I never had a Hobonichi pencil board or a pencil board of any kind, but this is nice also to use on any other A5, especially blank notebook, because it has this grid. And if I'm gonna use certain pens, it's nice for the paper in the Hobonichi not to get all wrinkled if I press down a little harder. I think it's convenient, and I don't know, I just was interested. I honestly thought from the pictures it's gonna be harder, but it's quite, you hear it? I thought it's gonna be like firm plastic. I don't have the traveler's notebook one either, so I'm not sure what's the, let's say, the texture or the feel of that one. I will be getting it soon. I ordered it. I made an order of a rental box over at Cafe Analog, and I got the 2020 traveler's notebook underlay thing for the regular size. So I'm interested to see, is it also this? I don't want to use the word flimsy because it really feels like it will do what it needs to do and not break or get damaged, but I thought it was harder. So just so you know, not sure, I'm just gonna tuck it in here for now. So yeah, basically that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and play a bit more with those paper flowers. I'm gonna fussy cut them out and maybe make a little bouquet for some happy mail or for a project or something. Just something nice to have laying around. It's convenient. And thank you for stopping by and listening to me ramble about, well, nothing in particular, just some fun stationery stuff. Have a lovely week. Bye!